7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Damn, clouds for days, guys. And what am I producing these awesome clouds on? Another killer, another monster, another beast, another innovative product from Jaybo and Wismec. Yep, that's right. And it's the newest to the Reuleaux series, and this is the RX2-3. Yep, that's right, guys. That's what we're going to be checking out today. We're going to be doing an unboxing and a full review of the RX2-3. And the cool thing about this mod is it features the new big-ass screen that we've seen on the RX200S. It's got a new button bar, and the big thing is it can now be ran in two 18650s instead of three. But if you're a fan of the three 18650s, you can still run it in that also. And if you run it in three 18650s, you can do 250 watts. Plus, it's now got a preheat function like the Sigelei 213, and you can even customize it with your own logo. Yep, that's right. They went all out with this one, and that's what we're going to be checking out today is the RX2-3. Enough chit-chat. Let's dive up close, and let's take a look at the RX2-3. Guys, with the RX2-3, and it's the same packaging as we are used to with the RX2-3. A black box, same as the RX200S. It's got the notches on the side, so you can just pull it out. It's got some branding on it, a diagram of what the mod looks like with both of the new backs, the 3 back or the dual 18650 back. You can see the new front design of the mod. It's got some logo, and then on the back here, it's going to have a little bit of the information and description about the device. If you guys want to go ahead and pause that and read that. Then a little bit underneath that, it's going to show you the contents of the box. It's going to give you the RX2-3, one back cover for the 2-cell battery option, one USB cable, one user manual, and one warning card. Then you're going to get a scratch and sniff to make sure you're using an authentic Wismec RX2-3, and it's also going to give you your serial number. It's going to have Wismec's website right there, some logos let you know about it, 18+, recyclable, all that stuff. Designed in California, manufactured by Wismec, made in China. You're going to get your user manual, which I highly recommend taking a quick look at. Here's the main contents of the actual box. You're going to have your mod, as you see here, which is the RX2-3. And when you first get it, it's going to come with the 3 battery cover, as you see here. But I currently have been using it with the 2 battery cover. Just loving the form factor of this mod. Loving the new look and how it feels with 2 batteries. And with the latest firmware, it can now do 200 watts in 2 battery mode and 250 in 3 battery mode. Pretty cool little feature and upgrade for this bad little device that now appeals to all styles of vapor. Before, you had your people that loved it because it offered the 3 battery mode, big battery life, massive amount of power, good temp control. Now, it's going to offer all them good features, but now be available in 2 battery mode, and it's going to be more slimmer, lighter, and just more appealing to more vapors this way. And it's already shown that. This is a fan favorite, and it's a favorite mod that the vaping public loves, and there's tons of reasons why. So here it is, guys, the basic look of it. It does feature the big, nice, beautiful screen, 0.91 inches of OLED screen that we've seen on the RX200S as well. But now this one features some new stuff as well, which is the new buttons down here. Instead of it being 2 circle buttons like on the RX200S, as you see here. Like that, you see. That's one change. Also, if you see the venting is also circle holes. On this one, it is now in the same shape as the buttons. There's now 2 little vents, one right there, and now 2 on the bottom here. And now some of you might be asking, what is this button right here on the bottom? Well, what this is actually how you access your batteries and also swap out your doors. You go ahead and push this button, and your battery door is going to pop off. And then inside your battery door, on 2 battery mode, you're going to have 2 gold-plated contacts, and then underneath here is a connection and a wire that makes these contacts be a full circuit. Just like on the 3 battery mode, you're going to have them right there and right there. You're going to make contact with them right there, and it's going to line up. These 2 little notches right here will lock in up here and lock in right here. It is in series battery configuration, positive down, positive up. So, and you do have gold-plated spring-loaded contacts right here. Gold-plated contacts down there as well. And the cool thing about this is This is how it's able to run in 2 battery mode and 3 battery mode. Is now, if you want to run it in 2 battery mode, you put the 2 batteries inside the actual device, and then your 3rd battery will go inside the actual battery door, as you see here. It'll go positive down, negative up. That is one con I didn't like, is that the positive is at the spring-loaded side, but hey, I can live with that. And then when you pop this one on, bada bing, you get a little different look to it, which I kind of like this new look. As you see, it's got some new edging. It's a little bit taller than the RX200S. As you see there, it's got a little bit more length to it. It's also got a different form factor. As you can see, the form factor is a little bit different. Just the overall design, it's much more sleeker and slimmer. This one's a little bit taller, but overall it's a little bit more lighter as well. It's also got a little bit more curved shaping right here, to where this one's more like a pointed out. This one's more curved out. You can also see the new unique color schemes it offers. Pretty sweet, and there's multiple different colors you can get it in. You can get this where this is this color. This is also offered in Tiffany blue, black, red, all different colors, guys. Even a white. I mean, they got so many different colorization options you can get with this. Then you can even buy the face plates and back door covers. It's pretty neat. They did some pretty cool stuff with this, but it's still basically your original RX200. It uses the same firmware that the RX200S did, which was originally different than the RX200. But this one even goes a step further, because now it offers some new features with still keeping all the original ones that we loved, as the awesome temp control, stainless steel, nickel, titanium, and TCR. It does 250 watts and 200 watts in the 2 battery mode with the new latest firmware update, which is 4.12. And with that update, you're now able to customize your device by adding your own logo on your screen, and also having the latest power upgrades and the new preheat function, which we'll go over in a second. So that's the main looks of it. Just to give you guys a little bit of specs of it, it is going to be, with 3 battery cells, it's going to be 88.7 millimeters from here to here. And then as it from this way, it's from this corner to this corner, from bottom to from side to side, is only going to be 40.2 millimeters, with the height of 88.7 millimeters from top to bottom. In 2 battery mode, the only difference is from here to here. In 2 battery mode is only going to be 34.5 millimeters versus the 50.1 millimeters with the 3. And all you do is just pop it on. In the same way it goes in, take your notches up here, put it in on an angle, slide up, pops right in. You are good to go. Now, as you can see, it is much, much skinnier. And just to hold it next to the RX200S, look at that, guys. Big difference, big difference. Before, you could always trigger this one, thumb it, trigger it, whatever. But you can now also do that with the RX2-3, and it's just a much better feeling. It fits much more better in your hand, even in 2 battery mode. Overall, it's just a killer mod, guys. I've really been enjoying this. And it's still very affordable, as we were used to with Jaybo and Wismec. So, I mean, it's a sweet looking device. Let's go ahead and pop some batteries in this bad boy, and then we're going to come back and talk about it and show you guys the new features. I'm going to use it in 3 battery mode. So I'm going to pop it in. This one is positive down, positive up. Then you want to take your battery door, and it's positive down. Take your battery strap, as you see there. Take your notches right there. Slide them up in. And as you see, your model come right on. Now, this is already running the latest firmware, and if you guys want to see a video of updating your device and also how to add your own logo and stuff like that, please let me know down in the comments, and I will do a video just on that for you guys. But this one has already been updated to the latest firmware that gives me the preheat function, the 250 watts in 3 battery mode, 200 watts in dual battery mode, and it also gives me the logo option, as you can see there, 11/27/11, which is mine and my girlfriend's date. Our anniversary. The standard logo says Wismec, so that's pretty cool. As you can see, this one will go up to 250 watts. Pretty sweet, pretty sweet. If you hold your fire button and your right button right here, you can access the logo menu. As you see there, now you can turn it off. Hit your fire button. Now it will just show your wattage. If you want to access your menu to change it in the temperature control mode or anything like that, all you do is the same thing as the RX200S. Click your button 3 times, your fire button. 1, 2, 3. This will start to blink. You can use your left button to select which thing you want to change. You want to change your amps. You can change it from showing your amps to your puff counter, to your puff time, and so forth, or back to amps. You click this button again. You can then jump up here to your battery options, and it'll show you your percentage or the battery bar itself. Then you can jump back over again to your variable wattage, where that'll start to blink, and you can use the right button to then select which mode you want. Temp control nickel, temp control titanium, temp control stainless steel, or TCR M1. Pretty sweet. So all is still the same in that way. The newest feature also, besides that logo part, besides that thing, is this new preheat function, which you access that the same way you were accessing the logo, which is holding the fire button and your right button at the same time. You are inside your preheat menu. Alright, so it's currently set to be 114.7 watts for 2 seconds, for the first 2 seconds of firing it. I want to turn it on for 1 full second. And then I'm going to turn it up to, let's say, 115. Alright, so now I'm at 115 watts for 1 second. So it's similar to the Sigelli 213 preheat, where you would set it so when you first hit your fire button for the first 1 second, it's going to fire at 115 watts and then jump back down to whatever you have set here on the screen. So for example, if I have it set to, let's say, 90 watts, when I first fire it, it's going to fire at 115 watts and then drop back down to the 90. Now just to show you that, let me screw on an atomizer. Alright, now as you see, 90 watts. Now look, 115, 1 second, and it dropped back down to 90. See that? Pretty sweet little feature. You can customize it based on how you want it. And what that is good for is for, like, say you're running some Clapton and stuff like that, which have a longer ramp up time. You can set the preheat a little bit hotter to start at a much higher wattage. And then once they heat the coils up real quicker, give them much more power, get them up there really fast and hot. Then drop back down to your set wattage. Gives you just an overall different vape. Now let's go in and show you guys the 2 battery mode. Once you pop your battery out, your back door off, as you see here, your mod will go off, and you cannot power it on without the battery doors, or run it in 2 battery mode without having a third battery. But to pop the battery door on, just take your notches, pop it on, screw back on my atomizer. Alright, as you see here, back in, everything like that. Now let's see how max wattage is. 200 watts now in 2 battery mode. Pretty sweet, right? You still have all your good features, your temp controls, all that good stuff. And now you can do 200 watts in 2 battery mode. And it's consistently. DJ Daniel, DJ LSB Vapes, tested it out, said it's all really good. It does what it says it does. The power is consistently. So it's going to do it, and it's going to offer it a true wattage, unlike the Sigelli 213. This one right here has a really good form factor. You can now run it in 2 battery mode or 3 battery mode. It's affordable. The biggest con I have with this, which is I wish Jaybo and Wismec would have fixed, is the 510. It is still the same shitty 510 that we have seen on all the RX devices, even from the DNA 200 RX, as we see here. Same 510, same one on the RX 200, same one on the RX 200S, and now the same one on the RX 2-3. So that was a disappointment. But otherwise, guys, that's basically it. Just want to give you guys a quick look and rundown of the mod, show you guys what's included, let you guys know. Now, let's go ahead and wrap this video up and show you guys some of the colors it's offered in. And we'll wrap it up, guys, and jump back up to FaceTime. I'll give you guys my pros and cons and let you guys know where you can get one and how much. And if I lost this today, would I go out and pick up another one? So, let's do that, guys. That's what I got for you guys. This is the RX 2-3. Now, let's see how it vapes. What's up, guys? Welcome back up top. So we just did the up close and personal look on the new Wismec RX 2-3. And this mod right here, guys, has easily become one of my daily drivers. I've loved all the mods that Jaybo and Wismec has put out with the RX name, the Reuleaux, from the RX 200 to the RX 200S, and even the DNA 200 triple 18650 Reuleaux. I love that device as well. It was one of my first DNA devices that I truly fell in love with and used on a daily basis. And you guys can tell this has been a heavy hitter mod in the vape industry, because now you even see other companies releasing mods with this similar design, the triple battery design, and Jaybo was the first one to do it, and he had a success with it. He also crushed the market when he released the original first RX200. At the time, we were seeing dual 18650 devices drop, and they were coming out with like $100 price tags, $80, $90, $120, stuff like that. The RX200 came out. I remember even in like vape shops, you could pick them up for like 80 bucks, brand new in the box, triple 18650 devices. Awesome, 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 awesome. And since then, I mean, he's continued to do it, and he's continued to kill the game with it. The RX200 came out, and he released it with different color options. It was an awesome device. Then he came out with the RX200S, which featured the big screen, and it also used a different firmware than the original RX200, and it was great. It gave you a different firmware because of the new screen and the new layout and the new form factor of the device itself, which this one also uses. It uses the same firmware as the RX200S because of this larger screen, the menu layout, and the features. Now with the latest firmware upgrade, it gives you that new preheat function, and it also allows you to customize it with your own custom logo. And this new firmware is available for the RX200S and this 2-3. So if you have either one, you are able to upgrade it to the 4.12, which allows you to have that preheat function and the custom logo option, which is pretty neat. I have mine on my girlfriend's anniversary on there, and on my girlfriend's, she has different things on hers as well. Overall, I just can't get over the look of it, guys. I love the way it feels. I love the way it feels in the hand. I like triggering it. I'll even thumb it sometimes, throw it like this. Let's have a couple tokes. We'll jump back in. We'll talk pros and cons and where you can get one. So, like I said, it's got plenty of power. It does everything you need it to do. And now, for the people that didn't like to have it in 3 battery mode, thought it was too big, didn't want to use 3 18650s and so forth, now you can run it just like this and still get all the great benefits of the RX, the great temp control. This does offer a great temp control in stainless steel, titanium, and nickel, and it offers TCR mode, so you can fine-tune your temp control settings. For you temp control lovers out there, me personally, I'm not a real big temp control fan, but lately I have been getting into it with using stainless steel 316L coil heads. So I have tested it. It does work great, just like all the previous RX devices. And I just can't get over the style and look of it. My biggest con with this device, as I said and mentioned earlier, is the 510 connection. And my battery door is not lining up correctly. As you guys can see, that little gap in spacing down the side, just on the one side. This side right here, it lines up perfect. This side, it does not. So that was one little issue I had with it. Popping it off and trying to mess with the battery door, as you see. I got it working, making it fit a little better. But otherwise, I mean, that was the only biggest issue. I do love that the device works well. It fires great. I like the new color designs and styles that it offers it. It's offered in a variety of different colors that we've never seen with the previous RX devices. I'm talking they went all out, where you can even get this different colors, from black to this color to white to Tiffany blue. Then you can also get different color faceplates as well. Let's check out the different color options they offer real quick, and then we'll jump right back into this, and we'll wrap this video up. We'll let you guys know where you can pick one up, how much is it, and if I lost this bad boy today, would I go pick up another one? All right. So there you guys go. You guys seen the colors. You guys seen everything about it. You guys seen the up close and personal. Down in the comments, let me know if you guys would like to see in its own video a tutorial on how to upgrade the firmware, and also just a tutorial on how to design your own logo. All you need is a computer, and you can use Microsoft Paint just to make a little image fitting the requirements it requires to upload the image on here. You can write your own text, whatever you want, your own style font, everything like that. And I'll show you how to upload it and put it on your device as well. Also, we can talk about the firmware upgrades and how to do that updates and so forth. Now let's get down to the bread and butter. If the FDA came and took this from me today, would I go out and get another one? Hell yeah. I love this device, and I highly recommend checking it out just because it's now truly a mod for any style of vaping. For beginners, you can pick this up, and even for advanced vapers. You want long battery life, you can run it in 318-650 mode. If you want just a nice slim mod you can pop in your pocket, go on about your day with and not have any issues with, running in dual 18-650 mode, you still get great battery life. I don't run it in 200 watts with dual 18-650. I usually keep it anywhere from 80 to about 120 in dual 18-650, depending what atomizer I'm running. And otherwise, guys, I mean, it's great. I'm really looking forward to the next device getting ready to drop soon by Wismec Jaybo, the new Noisy Cricket. So stay tuned. I will have a video for that very soon. And let's wrap it up. Where can you get one of these from? I'll have links down in the description where you can pick one up and you can get it shipped to your door for under 60 bucks. You can't beat that. It's an awesome device. And now, one other thing I do want to mention in this video for some of the people that are new or just first getting their first RX style devices, people are going to ask. Now, the married battery question, people are going to say, well, is it okay if I have a set for my RX200 that I use in 3 battery mode? What if I just take 2 of them batteries and run it in here and leave 1 out? You don't want to do that because then you're basically breaking the set of batteries up because you're using more. You're going to be using the batteries you're going to be discharging them while they're running in 2 battery mode, while that 1 battery is still going to have a cycle ahead of it. So what I highly suggest is to basically have 2 sets of batteries. 1 set that is for 3 battery mode, and then 1 set that is married for 2 battery mode. You don't want to be breaking them up and stuff like that and be using them from different options like that because it can break the battery lifespan of the actual battery. And you just want to keep your batteries married, and you want to practice battery safety. And the best way to do that is to pick up some high drain, authentic batteries and run them in here. And just label them. Mark it for dual 18-650 RX2-3. Then make it RX2-3 318-650. That's what I do. I have these ones, which are LG HE2s, in here for 2 battery mode. Then I have some Sony VTC4s that I run in 3 battery mode. For me, what I recommend for my favorite batteries are Samsung 25Rs, Sony VTC4s, or these yellow LGs are my favorites. And that's just my personal recommendations. You can also check out Battery Mooch. I'll have links down in the description to his battery recommendations. If any questions, please drop them down in the comment. And if you enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button. And stay tuned, guys, because we got tons of stuff coming soon. And there will be a part 2 video for this RX2-3. We'll go over all the extra features and come back with it. And I'll let you guys know how it's been after vaping on it sometime. Alright, guys, with that, thank you for vaping with Tuff.Luck. And remember, vape on, vape safe, and don't forget, we still have a fight to take. So keep going and keep checking out www.august8th.org, CASA.org, NotBlowingSmoke.org, and even go to the R2BSmokeFree.org. Check out their website. If you have any money, you can donate towards the big lawsuit going on. And just to help them out, check them out. I'll have links down in the description. With that, guys, thank you for vaping with Tuff.Luck. I'm out of here.